another good morning, another wonderful day here in Zambia. But today is not Lusaka, today is Copperbelt. And I'm so excited to be in Kitwe, to be specific. But my name is Kate Wambugu, Apples Ambassador. But I got a new name from Zambia. My name is Kate Mapalo. That's yes. I was told it means blessings. Hallelujah. I'm blessed in the name of Jesus. But I'm excited to see this farm here. This farm belongs to one of the Zambian man and a lady. They are doing a marvelous here. This is Kitwe, and she's called Dean Chola. This man is our Superman here. He's doing wonderful. And I wanted us to say hi to the wife, Madam Chola. This lady, she's doing marvelous here, and we are so happy. We came here with farmers around the Copperbelt, and they are doing what is called benchmarking. Yeah, we can say hi, then I will say, someone else will say hi. This lady is Madam Chola. Come. We need to see you. Yes. You can see the flag, the Kenyan flag and the Zambian flag. So well. Kenya and Zambia, they are grafted. And that's why I'm called Kate Mapalo. So thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
And we know you is Madam Shola. Your specific name?
Ruth.
Yes. Okay, Ruth Shola.
It's us to thank her.
Yeah. We appreciate it. We compliment each other, and we are so excited. I'm so happy. God bless you for this good work, and I know you'll not regret. Even your children.
It's a good deal.
This is where to go, Zambia.
Yes. And one more thing,
thank you for coming to Zambia.
Yes. They don't easily die.
Okay.
They are very persistent.
Okay.
Even when the fire comes, you just see it coming up so well.
Yes.
Yeah, they are very persistent.
Wow. Why are you here, madam?
Unless you just give up on them.
Yes.
We have come to visit and learn about the organic farming.
Yes.
We know organic farming is not very common in Zambia, but that is the way we have to go because of the nutrients that we get from organic farming.
Leave my boy alone.
Prevent our plants having chemicals.
Yes.
So our bodies need organic foods.
Yes.
And we have to live healthy.
Yes.
Looking at this, when you crunch this, you become healthier and healthier.
Yes.
Thank you, Katie, for coming to Zambia because we have learned.
Yes.
And from here, we will also begin to do our thing.
Wow.
We will see, because we have seen that in Zambia, apples are able to grow.
Yes.
We had the notion that apples cannot grow in Zambia, but what we have seen with these over 2,000 plants of apples, it is a testimony for us, and it is an encouragement that we will go and start with this.
Yes.
Knowing in mind that there is cash coming.
Exactly. Money.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We are so many. We are more than 50 farmers that have come to train today.
Wow.
And we thank you, Mrs. Chola, for having us here, for accepting us to come and visit your farm. Thank you so much. Katie, thank you for...
Asante sana.
Asante sana. Asante Mungu.
Mama Palo is doing very well. We are so happy. We are excited for here in Copperbelt, in Zambia, and we are so happy. And you can see the big fruits that we have. So this is a way to go, Zambian. You have no reason. You have hectares. As we say acres, you have hectares. Please, let's use them. Let's get money. Let's get nutrition values even to our body, to our families. So it's where to go, Zambia. So God bless you. God bless Zambia. God bless Kenya.
Thank you.
Zambia, we are grafted.
Okay, so this is the rabbit section, and this is where we harvest the urine for spraying. Actually, rabbit has a good percentage of nitrogen. It can be used as a foliar fertilizer. Then its smell is quite repugnant, so it can also be used somehow as an insecticide. So we harvest the rabbit urine from there, then after sometimes we spray. I think what is important is just to take serious interest in nature. You see, God has the purpose for anything He created, and different things serve different purposes in the ecosystem. So particularly rabbits, they don't take a lot of water, they take a lot of vegetables mostly, and if they get vegetables, they excrete very urine that's highly concentrated with nitrogen. So because of that, that can be used as a foliar fertilizer. Yeah. So this is just the start. We're trying to increase the numbers so that we can produce as much urine as possible from this. I know some people selling urine actually in this country, but for the plants that I have here to be very expensive. That's why I thought of adding this section so that we can just harvest urine for ourselves and then spray, because the goal for this farm is to be purely organic. So that's where these rabbits fit in the equation. Yeah, that's this section, yes.
Yes, so my name is Dr. Jacob Muketukwa. I'm here in Kakolo, Kitwe, to observe apples being grown in Zambia. I have been challenged. You know, growing up, we've been meant to believe that apples cannot grow in Zambia, but today I have seen in Zambia. I've also observed the rabbits here. I'm told they are collecting the urine for the apples. It's really great what's happening here. I hope a lot of Zambians can be encouraged to go into apple farming. My name is Emmanuel Kapandola. I work for Camco Equipment Zambia. We've just visited a farm for one of our colleagues who is doing apple production. So it's something that we haven't seen in Zambia people doing, but I'm really impressed to see such kind of production. This tells us that in the near future we'll be able to do a lot, because we can easily export our own apples. Because what we do as a country, we import. And this is a good thing, so we're here to learn from whatever this man is doing, so that we can also as well put it on the ground, so that we increase on the production. Also we increase in the way we're exporting the same apple. So we thank this man. So we're still learning right now, so we'll see where he will take us from here. I think challenges, I would say it's just a matter of funds. A lot of people, they are lacking funds actually. If the government was able to fund them, I'm sure somebody can come up with something with such ideas. Because for me, this is the first time I'm seeing the way apples are, produced. So I've got an interest. So if, those funds are there to help some other people who can't manage, I'm sure the production will be on a higher side.
Hello, my name is Dietmar and I'm from Ndola. We have come here from Don't Trust Community Care. We have come with our students and we have come here to learn to Vadin's farm. We are surprised and happy to see apples here in Zambia growing in Kitwe. And yeah, so we are learning from him that apples actually can grow here in Kitwe. Thank you very much.
Patricia Ngoma, ni mnomwatu mwamene mnomukitwe, Nkana East, and we are here to learn about how people are advancing apples. This is in Fuchane. Can you see how the apples are here? You can imagine we are getting apples from abroad without knowing that we can plant our own apples here in Zambia. So I'm really grateful. It's really amazing to reach at Den's farm here in Zambia, here in Kitwe, Copperbelt province. You can imagine we have apples here and there's copper down, but we don't know that we can also plant apples on top of copper and minerals. Have you seen? So I'm really grateful. I'm really happy. I'm Patricia Ngoma. We are here to learn. We are at the farm of Den. We are learning a lot. We have even tukalulu kuno. Mwe bantu bakwalesa inensha ishiba tikopa belt yakwata apple twaremona kwati fyabu fi so no mbandikuno withikate from Kenya. Thank you so much. God bless you.
My name is Patela Moffat. I'm a student at Don Trust. We have come here to learn how people are growing apples. Because there is a rumor which people they have that apples they don't grow in Zambia, but I have seen with my naked eyes how apples are growing like this, and also we have also learned how they use the urine of the rabbit to use it as an insecticide. And also you have seen here the type of crop like intercropping, whereby they have planted something inside as a nitrogen fixer. So I think, ladies and gentlemen, I've learned a lot and I've enjoyed this trip a lot.
My name is Nolemas, just here in Kitwe at one of our lead farmers in terms of apple growing. I've just come here to have a first-hand feel of the field work, the actual practical engagement with the farmers that are doing something that is not very common in Zambia, which is apple growing. So here behind us is a field of apples. They are already fruiting, as you can see. And behind us here is a cage of rabbits, because mostly Wambugu apples is actually promoting organic farming. So when you look at the marrying between rabbits, where you use the rabbit urine to disinfect the plants, then you also have some intercropping that I've seen. There is some purple sweet potatoes. Then you also look at the dragon fruits. I've seen some dragon fruits here that are in the fields. For me, that's what I've come here to see or to learn. How can you intercrop apples alongside these other fruits that are being grown? And also I would encourage my fellow Zambians to step in or to step up. Instead of you just seeing things from a distance or from YouTube, you might as well get the practical hand in growing the apples yourselves. So get to the farms. If you have a small piece of land, get a plant or two. Then you get to also have an apple plant in your backyard as well. You can also do that. So for me, the major benefit I'm here for is to have a first-hand feel of what it takes to grow apples in Zambia. Thank you.
This is a very big venture. It's very big, and I'm worried about remote controls. Otherwise it won't work. That's why I want the ambassador to be here, because the ambassador stays at the farm. And you farmers, me, I don't have a farm. You farmers, don't rely on remote controls. Where your money is, that's where your heart should be.
How do you deal with that problem? What must you do to ensure that you have enough water for each plant every day, so that differentiation in the temperature and rain, you don't have the cracking of the apples? That's what I'm interested in. Thank you.
All those who have been watching Kate, she has got liters and liters of tanks everywhere on the farm. So the only investment that Mr. Dean needs are a lot of boreholes and tanks to harvest a lot of water. That's the answer.
They can pump 1,000 liters in 3 minutes. So the way they water and they literally pour water, even on the ground there. Because you see, that again is important for the ecosystem. You see, some of you, if you went very carefully, you saw some plants eaten and dried. Those are termites. So if I have to control them, I have to give them water somewhere. If I don't give them water, then where I'm watering, they will come. Now, as they are looking for water, if they taste the root and find it's sweet, then we are in trouble. But now, providing that kind of water we are talking about is not a joke. Let me reveal some secrets. They pump 1,000 liters, but that comes from a 3-horse pump with 33 panels. That was an investment of maybe about $35,000 US, just water. So that's not a joke. So no buy for 3 no.
Yes.
Okay, so we are done on that issue.
Comment on what he's saying over water. We are in rain season. I don't know whether or how possible it is to harvest water. The rains. I'm saying we are in the rain season. How possible is it that they can harvest rainwater which they can store now for future use?
And that thing you see there, that's not a fish pond. That's fish there is a secondary issue. That is for water management purposes, so that we just have a buffer system for water. So the idea, if you come next year, or if you came next year, you'd have found that thing full, because when balesanga bambo kutapirira ponsa paswapa, then the pump is going in that thing. So in the rain season, we'll be harvesting water there. So when the rain season will be over, that thing will be full. And that thing will be about, will keep about 1 million liters, that thing there. So I have a storage there for 6 weeks of watering. Now look, even that is just 6 weeks. So what we are thinking next year then is, the bore, when it shifts there, it will shift there for good. So now I will be pumping water from there to water these things. So I will benefit a bit of nitrogen from the fish droppings to come into the field. Then I would have also managed to keep some amount of water. So in the future, what you talked about, what you raised is the plan. Maybe to put a few dams so that when it rains, then you can store some of the water, and maybe put some fish playing there, and then you can use that water, so that at least if you have a provision, even for 3 months of stored water. Then the other importance of that thing, I was in Solwezi, I think that was April, I was very busy. And then I would ask these my friends, watering is very dear. So I come back, I find the plants are literally drying, they are in panic mode. They are even dropping off the leaves. And then you didn't tell me that these things are drying at
That's why she said, don't
yes. I said, I said, no, these are drying. So I learned that, wow, I need a buffer storage of water. So that there are many things which happen. The borehole can collapse, or maybe the pump, things like that. But if you have water that you are not, I almost started getting water from Nkana Water, hiring that thing. Yes, so I learned that I need to have.
And they have seen that there are a lot of branches. So I don't know if there's any possibility of pruning.
Okay.
Yes. Do the apples need to be pruned?
Is he talking about literally the apples or the branches? Because I feel the flowers, they are too much on one tree, such that it's almost falling down. So I feel it's better we remove some apples so that they also will induce them to grow bigger. I don't know if that is what he asked.
Yeah, I think on that note, there's a one video I said you tip so that you get more branches. And I think the look of those apples, the trees, they have more branches, which is good. But that is said, you control. You can even see like 500 fruits in a very tiny tree. So you just pluck off the flowers even before getting to the fruiting, so that the fruits will be bigger and will be quality and have a lot of juices. So you if you see, though bedding it may not break it, they will just swing and come back. But also we need to make it quality and bigger ones. So you just pluck. You just time if you are late to remove the flowers, just time the smallest fruit. Just pluck and put it down, and you don't throw it on the ground, closer to the stem, because remember that fruit has eaten a lot of manure or nitrogen for it to be there. So taking it back, you are taking back the manure. Remember, we are doing a lot of organic, so you don't take and throw them to the forest. You are throwing your manure very far, and you need it here. So you just put even the leaves, like the way I was saying. If you see your trees are dormant, just remove some of the leaves, old leaves, because Wambugu apples shed off the leaves for it to flower. If you see your trees are dormant and they are not flowering, you just remove the old, not the fresh ones, the old leaves. The old leaves, you don't throw them away. Again, you put them closer to so that it can become also manure. Yeah. For about the, let me tackle that before we get the next person. Dean has really tried. We have walked a very journey with them, and they have, there's a borehole they did, I think 2. Even going deep to that, I think, I don't know how many meters, they didn't get water. Actually, it's me seeing that.
There's a borehole there. You see that? That's a dry borehole there.
Yeah.
There's another dry borehole.
And you can imagine much money he's using.
Then there is another collapsed borehole. The other side.
So even seeing this to me is like I'm seeing heaven. I know what he has gone through, even seeing those fruits. So it's another step now to go to get more water as he is doing. And I'm so proud of him because of that dam. It means a lot. Because he told me there's a river here. I told him, get the tractor, bring water, pour like 10 of them, and you go and relax. So that water will be there for the backup. If the borehole, the water is retro, you just back up with that. So maybe the other week, like 3 weeks, you pour another 2 to fill. So you just manage like that until you get a stable borehole. And he did it, and I can see that the dam is doing well. So he has really tried. For sure, he's a strong man. This one dried. That one dried. And I was a witness, and I was like, you are very strong.
Because these things, we don't know about them until you are there. Yes. Water is important. It is importanter. It is more important than you think.
Yes.
So I tell you, if I find a land and it is 50 kwacha, then I find another land of the same size and it's 100 kwacha.
With water.
I'll buy the one with water.
Not 100 kwacha.
Because you see, it's possible you can walk all over here and not find water. You see what it means? So when a land already has water, so I see people with water and they say, wow. Because to invest in water will be almost as equivalent as the value of the land, probably even more than that.
Okay. You can give us your name and...
Evans Chomba is my name. Thanks, Mr. Dean Chola, for allowing us to visit your farm. I'm personally very inspired to see this because the narrative that has been given is that we can't grow apples in Zambia. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, and generally in Africa, but you have shown that this is possible, and we need to pick a leaf from this. Okay, at some point during this year I got 10 apples from UK, but unfortunately I lost 5. But 5 are still doing quite okay. Okay, so my question is about pests and fungus management. Do you have a program that you follow to address the issue of diseases?
Let me ask, maybe have you come across the disease any?
One thing I've observed from the plants that I'm managing, I see maybe a leaf is drying up with reddish, some with brownish color, and some get that powdery stuff. Okay. Yes. All right. So I'm not so sure about how you manage that.
Okay, for the leaves, I would want to say that the same. Many, even Kenya, Nigeria, they think it has a disease. This apple sheds off the leaves, and when they are shedding off the leaf, they don't shed off when they are very shining like this. They will be brownish. These look like it's not okay, and then it will fall down. Then at the same point to give the new leaves to feed the new flowers that will be coming out. So the only thing that I would tackle is powdery, because those brownish, the way you are saying, you are supposed even to remove it, because automatically it will fall down. So, and that's how they turn when they want to shed off the leaves, and that show you that that point want to give you some flowers for the fruit here. And you see, once it's down, it will give flowers and the leaves, new leaves, to feed that point. So they will not feed with that old leaf. So they will just fall down, and you see it's naked, but all of a sudden you see flowers and leaves. So therefore, for the powdery mildew, that's a case which is caused by minimal watering, most of the cases. then you'll be able to try to manage it. You see that when it is raining, you not see this problem of powdery mildew. You will not see it. But at starting when it has been dry and the water is not sufficient, you see it with a lot of powder. Not even that, even other plants you see like they have some whitish. But you can use milk, cow, not the one you buy from the shop. You can use cow milk, yes, and you can do a ratio. You don't use the, you know, as we are very good farmers. We can use and pure milk that you want to solve this permanently. You pour without any water. We are very good at that, including myself. But you need to dilute it. Otherwise, it will not work well because it will be so. Yeah, you can do 2:1, 2 liters, 1 liter of milk. The cow milk, please fresh milk from the cow. You spray within no time it will clear off. You can use neem oil and some ginger. You can even mix the three. It's organic and you spray. You will see it disappear. Yeah, and that's all. Yeah, milk, cow milk. Yeah, it will clear off the powder mildew. Yeah, the ginger or neem oil. I think I also posted something. I advise Jamaica guys who are doing Wambugu apples and it cleared off. We are using the same in our farm. But mostly it's caused by lack of water. Yeah, the water was not enough. So that's why. So, but the Wambugu apple will not dry. If it's one point that is having that whitish, you just cut it off and throw it. Yeah, you just cut it off and because it will just clear off. So, but the milk, ginger and neem oil, it will work quite okay. You don't have to spray some chemicals or I don't know. You don't need that. To ask.
Okay, hello, I'm Dietmar. First I want to commend Dean, not only because of what he's doing, but how he's doing it. I don't know if you've observed, his wife is part of the project. And I think this is very, very important that projects like this work out, that we work together as families. I think it's a biblical principle and we have to put it into practice. We have to do those things, and I want to commend you and continue doing that. And the other thing is I have a question. Well, there are several things, maybe to the water issue. There's lots of information online of water harvesting. Some of it actually comes from Kenya. Water harvesting, where you infiltrate water into the ground. You can go online and Google that. But you can also see where Clement, he knows we are doing sometimes trainings on water harvesting at Don't Trust. Then the other question I have is, in Europe they use trellises for apple trees. Is there a special reason why you leave them growing like a bush? In Europe they use trellises like what you have put for the grapes. So, you know, the wire, the support system, the trellises. But here the apple trees, they look more like a bush. So what is the advantage, or I mean, or why are you doing that? Is it better like this, or what are the conditions? And I'm just...
Okay, I will not say there's a certain a point of it being bushy. One, there's apples, Europe, as he's saying, you have to put them like the grapes. But these Wambugu apples will be bushy, meaning they'll have more fruit. It's like it's called the nature of Wambugu apples, because my dad combined 4 of them so that it can build that bushiness. And remember, doing the same, not only you're doing the fruits. Remember, there is also what we call carbon. So the more the bushy, you know that, so it has a lot because it becomes big. And that's why we give it a space of 2 meters or 2.5 meters. So it can be that bushy. And again, the good thing is that it will bed and come back. Most of the other varieties will break. So you have to support them to stand on the line. But this one will just swing and come back. Swing and come back. So it's a very strong plant. A very, very strong. It also is a disease resistant. It resists a lot of diseases. You will not see them. You have seen those fruit with like rashes. It's the same water. If it was even your skin, if you don't take water, you look like who? I don't want to say. You look like, yes. Yeah, you look. Yeah, you'll be so rough. Yes, but if you take a lot of water, you'll be smooth. People say that I'm not a farmer because of my hands. Me, I put my hands on the soil, but it takes a lot of water. And also the neem oil, I do a lot of things. And the leaves from the custard apple, just to keep myself good and live 200 years to come. So, so it's the same with the apples. If you don't, even the branches, when you do the waters, they'll be strong because they are very, what do you call it? It's very wet, and also it will give a lot of the support to the flowers. If the water is less, the flowers will be aborting. They will just come out and abort. Just come out and they abort. But when you give water, and it should be regular, not that I have seen flowers and you go to water, you have already missed it. When they are forming the buds, that small thing that you see closing like this, that is, from that point, we're supposed to put a lot of water. Because when the flowers comes out, they will come out very, very strongly. But when you rush, when you see the flowers or the leaves, then you have a problem. Yes, you need to, from the word go, or rather, let's say, let's continue watering throughout, so that your flowers will come out and form fruits. I hope I answered well.
Here we have noticed people came to us and said, no, we have a neem tree, and then when we went and looked, it was not neem. There are at least 3 different types of trees which people call neem. Please check also, confirm online. There are some apps you can use to do that, or again you can see us at Don't Trust. We have some neem trees there and we can show you. Also Kasisi, they're in Lusaka, they are also selling.
And maybe if you have one, you can help us. Even me, I can carry back to Kenya. I'm a Zambian. So if you have one, you can tell us where they can get before, because we don't want to do things brightly. I'll think this is neem, and later on they will not solve the problem. Because if they have that, let's buy, even if you buy 5, please don't look at money, because Africans, again, we have a problem, especially the farmers. We want to give the farm retro, but we want to become a tycoon out of that. Who told you? You can't. But you need to, the same measure. You cannot go to China and bring 5 cups and you want to be the big supplier in Zambia. How? It is not, it can never happen. So let's invest on our farm. And remember, you're not just doing for now, you're doing in future. You are children of children. Won't you be able to see your children even when you are in the grave after 500 years? You see them shining. Oh, will you see when you are dead? Yeah, in the spirit, you see them doing all those things and treating their plants. So he can also give us the contact. We buy those ones, and it is by fire that you are going to do that. As long as I'm there with the Dean and the God is there, you need to have at least 2 or 3, because it will help you. Instead of using the chemicals, let's combine together and hold our hands and do the right thing because of our health. So we agree that you are going to buy neems.
Along the other side, they've also put lemongrass. And their plants are healthy. See? And even mine, because I've done the same, yes. I am not experiencing what you are talking about.
Thank you. Wow. And what else do you need, Zambian? You don't need that. Your problems, half of your problems you have solved.
It's very true. So many of us have problems in identifying neem tree. The one which is very close to neem and very plenty almost everywhere, it is known as Melia azadrachta. But the neem tree is Azadrachta indica. So if you want to know, there is an app, PlantNet. PlantNet. If you download that one, you just open it, then you go to a leaf, you capture, it will give you whether it is neem or it's the other relative, so that you are able to know whether this is really the plant that you need.
Okay. My name is Doreen. When we look at the market issue, yes. You had explained that you'll be exporting. Yes. And at one time, you asked us to combine and then export as in one container. I want you to elaborate much on that. Okay. Then on lemongrass, you can observe that it grows as a bush grass. Do a lot of cutting, cut them into smaller pieces and mulch. It is very good organic fertilizer and it protects from the direct sun.
We say we combine together, that Dean has, Mapalo Kate has. So We combine mine and Dean's, and we'll be able to supply some of the supermarket we have. We'll be exporting, yes, but let's also love ourselves. Even the Bible says, love others as you love yourself. There is that point, as you love yourself. So you need to see that you love, we need to see that you love yourself so much. So loving me, I'll know, oh, the way I see you eating well, you're so healthy, you are not sick here and there. So for me to eat or to buy your fruits, then you love me. Do you get the point? We don't have to export fast. And I will tell the president, please don't allow to export until the Zambians enjoy the organic apples and fruits, most of the fruits. So you get the point. But we are going to create that networking together, that people in Lusaka, if they don't have fruits in their supermarket, we are able to transport them to Lusaka. If Copperbelt, they are short of the fruits or the avocado or the mangoes, which are very organic, they can bring and sell to our market. That way, if we have that circulation of, and then it exceeds our consumption, then we can be able now to export, which I'll be there also to help the way we are doing it in Kenya. So even Kenya, we are not exporting apples until the local market is satisfied. So let's first of all love ourselves. We don't sell, we are selling out, but what we are consuming, we are dying here, but we are giving other people love. How? Yes. So I'll talk of also for the market is that we have few market outside, and we instead of even selling the whole fruit, we'll be selling the grade 1, grade 2, and mommy, what you are holding, you may think that is not variable.
No, this is for smoothie.
Yeah.
I'm having it for supper.
Yeah, you see, she mentioned of smoothie. So we will be doing this, the grade 1 and grade 2, that is what we will be taking to the shelves of the supermarket or any market that we have. Then number 3 and number 4, and the one that are rotten, I could see people collecting fruits down there. I know you cannot collect that and take it to the market. Are we in agreement on that? But let me tell you, the more the apple rots, the more expensive it becomes. Yes? Did you see those that you are like, what is this? You don't even want to touch it. That is gold. It is more valuable than whatever you have there. It helps to make apple cider. The one is called with mother. Exactly. Even in them down there, the more you see them rotten, the more you see the one eaten by birds. And you think, I didn't make money. Imagine you be the richest person than the person has the grade 1 and 2.
So you're saying
yeah.
we don't stop eating, yeah?
No, you know, like this farm, you cannot be able to cover each and every fruit. So it will not be a worry if you are not able to cover your farm with a shade net to protect from the birds. But even if that, you have an open and you have like 20 eaten by birds, you're just going to have money. And you know what? You are blessed more than the person covered. You have fed God's birds and you have got money in your bank. Where do you want these birds to eat? You want them to... Did you see those nice birds? You see them on there and you're like, see that bird? And you don't want them to feed in your farm. Come on, we are farmers. We are called by God. So it's an alternative that will be there, that those fruits will not just be waste. But we are going to make that cider, and it is, by the way, it's very expensive. I know, ladies, we know more than men how much it costs. That with mother, it's very expensive. And there's a form that I had a lot of mechanical catalog that I had. Yeah, there's that. I don't know whether they can. We are raising the grievances to them. If we can get that machine to make cider, actually, this farm with Dean, even if we make like 100 liters, you will also get money. So if we can get those mechanical things and we buy them, I know Dean can buy. He's very rich than me. He's only lying here. Yes, he's working. He's a miner. Have I ever even mined? He's a miner and an apple farmer. Me, I'm only a farmer. So these are farmers who move in Pajero.
Because you see, in our country, even mangoes just rot. That's what I was telling her yesterday. Even the people who grow pineapples in the northwestern, literally have nowhere to take them. Not so. Yeah, so.
Just bring your machine here.
Yeah. But then it's so easy. Let me say this. There's something I said in Lusaka. There's something I said in Lusaka. we mostly Africans, we complain a lot to our government. Oh, government this, oh, government that. And imagine, let me tell you, if you are going to work hard on the ground, government will look for you. Yes. Government are people. They are people like you who believed in themselves, and we had to choose them to go there. Is it? So if we are going to work hard on the ground, it will be so easy for them even to support us. I'm telling you that. The machine that he's saying, we bought it at $500,000 US. The bank had to look for us. When we had a meeting in Nairobi, one of us, Beza, attended. Is it Beza? Yeah, Beza attended from Lusaka. Yeah. So when they had the manifesto that we didn't have money. We were saying it's a vision. The way you said, one day I'll buy a car. And someone's listening like this. Oh, that is what you are doing. All these farmers. We had almost 1,000 farmers. And when the bank came, the person who was sent to that meeting, he called bank. I cannot talk. These are not farmers who are inside here. These are investors. So they had to call the bank manager to come and speak to the people. And when he had that, after the meeting 1 week, they call us to the meeting. We want to buy that machine for you. And that's how we got it. So if you want to be poor, it is you who want to be poor. It is not us. It is you. Yes, now, it's not Mapalo. Yeah, if I know this is a way, if I know this is a way that I'm going and I'm making it in life, I don't want to go alone. Let me tell you, you will not die with you. Whose car is this? It's a very nice car. That's why I'm looking at it. You will not be buried with that car. But the impact that you have made in life, in other people's life, it is what you will be. People will be worried. Why are you dying? They can even pray and you wake up again and live another 20 years because you are so helpful. Are we together? So let's be, you don't, that this is my life. My family will get rich all alone. No. That is not what God wants. And if God wanted that, he would be alone, loitering in the whole of the world. But he loved us so much, and that's why we are here, we are there. And if you are making it in life, please just boost me a little bit. Then I will just walk. And yeah, just little push. Yeah, we should not be having a very high class and a very low class, and you are like, those one who look like gods because they are rich. You look at them, you tell them go, they walk because you have money. But if you can be able to help each other, we'll go far. And this is one of the way. So I think we are somewhere that I talked of the market. The other thing is carbon credits. Those plants, if Dean today, one of the whoever in this government of Zambia enter in this place and want to be paid for carbon credits, let me tell you, you have a chopper. The carbon you're giving us from those trees is incredible, is big. So there was a time that you hear that if you have trees, 1, 2, 3, you'll be paid. What if you never planted? You are seated, I don't have money. Maybe start with 2, 3, 5. That's enough. When you get to 1,000 and 2,000 like him, you not know. Because even God likes someone who is hardworking. So just start somewhere. I think he didn't say. Dean, the first time, let me cut the long short about Dean. He lost 600 plants. For the first time, 200 he lost. Another 200, I think 7 managed. Another 200, I think 6 out of 200. And where he never gave up because of some challenges, water. The other one, he told me to send to him through courier. And I insisted, let me just combine together and come. Because I know what it takes. So he waited and they went around, I don't know where, South Africa, where. By the time they are here, they were manure. All of them. So he was holding out. Did you send me manure? I said, go and make your farm more rich. And that's why I had to combine people, and then you order your 50, he orders the 10, he orders the 20, and then I come to it, because if you're going to send to you, it will take more than 1 week, going round. And before it is cleared in the whatever office here, it will take another 2 days. And remember, they don't have soil. But you tell people, you say, hey, you want to eat our money? You are scam. Hey, so, okay, take. I don't say, Dean, that is what happened, but he can witness that is what happened. And I offer myself, I don't charge you people the flight to come here. I don't disturb you, because I also want to help you. Because if I can be able to pay my transport through here, why should I tell you to give my $20 and that? And I'm able to do that. You get my point? So if you can be able to help each other, we are going to go far. And I'm saying very far. And that way, the government will be so proud. These are our citizens. They are good. But remember, I'm grafted. I'm Zambian Kenya. Apala. So any other question?
We need to get coordinated as Zambians. This we can do. Even as we order, I think we can coordinate and order at the same time, so that she can come and help us and teach us how to plant and how to manage our crops or whatever. So let's get coordinated. We can do this, and like she's saying, the government will come to us. Even the banks will come to us. Banks right now, they are looking for people who want to go into investment. This, if Zanaco today comes here, I'm telling you, that machine will come to Zambia. And
you work for Zanaco?
No, my young sister is the boss there. So I'm going to talk to her, because they are looking for people who are into agriculture and doing so much. So I think we are going to talk to them. They will come and I'll get your number.
You see?
So that you get linked up.
You see how it works?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. My name is Nolemas. First off, I would like to appreciate Kate for your coming as an ambassador for Wambugu apples and for gracing us with your presence one more time.
Thank you.
Then the second one is to our host, Din, for being able to bring us together here to come and have a first-hand experience of what it means to be an apple farmer. And of course for the crunching that we are yet to partake. Mine was a mouthful, but I think one of them was taken up. I wanted to find out the common diseases that one should anticipate when it comes to apple growing. So the other one, I wanted to find out what causes the dropping of leaves in apples, because I think that's one thing I've noted with the plants that we have. They would, on a regular basis, shed off the flowers. So the plant is almost a year plus, but it's still shedding off.
That is very normal.
Yeah, so then the other one I wanted to find out is how many plants can one have on a lima? Then the final one is what is the recommended pH in the soil for one to be able to have good plants like Dean has here? I think those are the submissions I had.
First of all, for shedding of the leaves is normal with the Wambugu apples. It will shed, then give some flowers. After fruiting, they will just shed off again. And probably maybe they gave some of the flowers and they did make it because of the conditions. And then the pH, as we have never did the pH, but there are people who have done the pH. Did you do it?
Yeah, but it's slightly acidic. I think something within 6.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but if you realize you can do it, you can do the soil test. I think there are companies that will do the soil test here in Dola, CBU. Yeah, it's good you do. If it is acidic so much, they can tell you how to treat it. Maybe you can use lime, but we will advise you, because we also want we don't want to do things just because we are farmers. So just do a soil test, and then you can even tell them you are doing apples, and I'll also check how maybe an advice of which level of pH. But if you realize they are so acidic, they can give you the treat. You can be able to treat it.
Okay, my name's Ivo Mwampenda. I'm coming here for the first time. I'm coming from an organization under CEEC, which is called Copperbelt Vegetable and Fruits Processing. So actually, by coming here, I was so impressed actually to see that you people are really great. You are really great farmers, because the way I've seen, I'm impressed. Then I thought, let me share this idea to my fellow friends who are here. The government has come with a policy, like what the madam was saying. They've got this policy where they are looking for serious farmers. They are really looking for serious farmers, those that are serious. They've come up with industrial yard. I don't know if some of you have heard about this industrial yard. In each province, there is one industrial yard. Yes. So we've got one in Kitwe, in Ndola, and the other one here in Kitwe, along Mfuchani there. Now, what, the one in Mfuchani, the one in Kitwe, it's under cooperatives, those that are in food production. Where I'm coming, I'm under vegetable and fruits. We've got 6 clusters actually. Others are doing vegetables, others are doing maize production, others are doing edible oil, there are others which are in feed production. Now, what is required of you is that you need to come together as a cooperative and join those clusters. Now, like what I can see, most of you are in vegetables and maybe maize. So you can join under our cluster. The government is ready to give you money at 12% interest. Vegetables, all those fruits that you have, like the ones which are here, just bring them at our yard. They don't want to see any fruit going to waste. Wow. So that those fruits will be processed. And then the other thing about market, they've already done the survey. We are able to supply to chain stores. Like what she said, we don't need to start exporting just now. What we need to do is that we need to feed ourselves and then polish up, make sure that if we start exporting, our product will be perfect so that it's not rejected. Sure. Because if you start now exporting just now, if that product is rejected, then you are doomed. So we need to perfect everything that we are doing on ourselves. So market is there. Produce as much products that you can give to us, it will be processed. This is what I wanted to share with you, that you are in the right.
Wow. Wow.
Yes, under Copperbelt Vegetable and Fruits Processing.
My name is Engineer Bernard Chiwala, but here I'll be talking about CAMCO and what we are doing, focusing on agriculture mechanization and value addition. Okay. Value addition is the way to go. This our country imports cooking oil. Are you aware? Yes. Worth not less than $200 million. And meanwhile, avocados are dropping in Ghana East on the ground, and you are saying you don't have cooking oil. Is that all right? No. So we also have a scheme with our partners called Agrisco. You can get equipment from CAMCO and pay between 24 months and 5 years. Including tractors. Meanwhile, we are using it.
And it pays for itself.
Yes. So we are able to sign those schemes that you can come and join. You can even buy a maize sheller, soybean sheller, oil expeller for making cooking oil, feather removal. There's somebody interested in a feather removal, those who are in chickens. So those equipment we have. There is also one great equipment that I can recommend. You can start from there. I started from there. A walking tractor. You know about that one? What is the price, my friend, now? 61,000. It is only 61,000. You are able to do 10 hectares per week. There's also the implements, the plow and what? And rotavator, where you can grow onion. So we are in Kitwe and in Ndola and all the other 6 provinces of Zambia. So you are welcome and we attend. Atemu. I'll give you my number. My number is 0966 999 660. Emmanuel, what's your number?
Okay, my name is Emmanuel Kapandula. I'm the sales engineer at CAMCO Kitwe. And then my phone number is 0974 25 6112. 0974 25 6112.
As I conclude, I cannot stop talking about avocado. I'm a member of the Lusaka Avocado Cooperative. You are welcome to join, and Copperbelt as well. We have an export market already signed into Italy. Even last week we were in Italy with the president. So things are happening. We are encouraging more members to come and join us. It's already signed. What we don't have is a tonnage. to meet the quotas they are looking for. I submit. Thank you.
On the same note, I'll talk about the avocado. Even on apples, they work. Termites. Just a minute here. I will say that some of these abortion, especially on the avocados, some of them lack pollination. If you have hash avocado, 200 of them, make sure you have fuete or the loco or jubo, at least one. When the flowerings come, the bees will be running around. And that's how they make it, the flowers not to abort. And also they will be bigger. So if you just have one hash avocado, the fruits will be, the grading will be on the small one. But ensure that you have the local. In Kenya we call it kienyeji, and it is the local avocado, or you do the one called fuete or jubo, just inside. But the large one is a hash avocado. You also sell, I know he knows, you also sell the fuete, you sell the jubo, you sell the local one. So then they make each big quality. And the flowers will not abort in that much. So don't have the whole avocado, the hash avocados. Yes. Please, let's go large. You have what it takes. The large are big. I heard that you are even given by the chiefs. I want to get a friend of chief from here to be my friend.
There's a lot.
Yes.
They'll get you from your husband.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. My name is Amonga Angelina Himonga. My question is towards Engineer Chwala. You said we use boron. Is boron organic, or do we have something that is organic, since we are going organic when doing spraying, so that we hold the fruits not to drop? Thank you.
And organic, just like copper, the avocado need a certain amount of copper. So when your leaves drop, don't throw them away like she was saying. Put back, and it will get back that copper. So boron is very important for fruit set, because you can have a lot of it's a micronutrient. You can have a lot of flowers. If you haven't irrigated properly, they will drop. You will just have a handful of fruit, and that's a big loss. So watering is key, and then you spray before you spray the boron. Then they'll hold, and your yield will be high. Very important. It's a micronutrient, so it passes that level of organic. Very important. Thank you.
My name is Dr. Godfrida Mangaira Piri. Looking at the value addition when Engineer Chwala was talking about, we've seen that the apples have already started fruiting. How long has the farm been in existence? That is one. And then the other issue is, we saw the rabbit cages there. When do you use the urine for manure? How often do you use the urine for manure? Mr. Chola.
No. For the rabbit urine, remember, is organic. You can use it anytime. And then you don't spray every day, as if you have a problem with the plant. So, give it like 2 weeks at least to consume and to enjoy that. So you just spray. Remember, rabbit urine is an insecticide. Most of the vegetables, you not see the cutworms around when you spray the rabbit urine. Some of the aphids, they don't love rabbit urine, so they just keep off. It's also a foliar. It is a very good foliar. When you see if you can decide today this tree, you want to do a test, you spray the leaves, because the tree will always feed through the leaves. You spray the leaves, and on the top you do the droppings, or even the rabbit urine you do on the roots. You see a very different plant in the next 1 or 2 months. It's very powerful. And I think we have seen how to tap the rabbit urine. Rabbits are very disciplined. They urinate on one corner. So, and me and my hands, I'm waiting. So then they will drop, and then I get it in the bag, in the bucket. So they urinate on one corner, so you can use that. The other thing you can use is a chili, the pepper. In Nigeria they call it pepper, the hot chili. Put it randomly in your farm. There are insects that will never come closer to that farm, because you have the chili there. The other thing is there's a certain, we can use biological traps which can trap, instead of spraying the tree with the, I don't know whether it's a chemical, I think it's organic, I don't know, because we don't spray any chemical in our trees. So you just keep that solution here on the tree, and then there are some holes they normally do around this bottle, and then the solution will be up to here. So you put it, the circumference of, I don't know, 100 feet or something, I'll check. Then you hang it randomly on the trees. So not every tree. They maybe you carry like apples, like maybe 20 trees around, then you put one. Another 20, you put one. When you hang it like this, all those, the flies, you may not see them, you may not know the names, you may not, the scientists maybe they don't know, but it will be trapped. It will come inside to try suck this juice here. It's normally taste what they want. So they will be here. So they will try to get inside to get that juice. So they will be trapped and die in that. So your work is only to go and pour and put another one, maybe like 5 or 6 months. So it will just be there. So that's called biological traps. We can trap them instead of spraying your tree. Yeah, I'm talking about even other plants, because we are here because we don't only live because of apples or vegetables. We have other things, or any avocado, mangoes, you can trap them instead of spraying your trees and ruining your life, and also ruining our life. If Shola did the chemicals here, we are eating them. So he's disturbing our body in a kind of a way. So let's do those organic or traditional ways, or God's ways. We put them there, chilies, you have rabbit urine, and you also enjoy the rabbit meat anyway. I'm trying to make it look better. Oh, you don't eat? Me, I eat a lot. I'll hang it somewhere to dry. And then, when they dry, they are very sweet, by the way. They are very nice. The bad thing is to eat them now. You give it 2 days, it will be good. Yeah. So I think...
The other question. So, if you came last year in January, you will not find any tree here. You will find a bush with tall grass and some trees around here. That's the 2022 January. If you come in March, last year, that's when that nursery is arriving there. That's when these trees are the seedlings we have received. For those who have received, that was last year March. So by last year March, these were in a suitcase. 23rd March, I think. These were in a suitcase. Yes. These were in a black suitcase. 23rd March. That's when I was getting Matthews from the airport to bring these plants here. That tank was not even there. That's when we were constructing it. So this is about, if we take it from the time of the nursery, it's 19 months. If we take it from the time of, since they were planted in the ground, it's 17 months. Something like that. So we've got 17 months, and then if you saw there, those there, they're about 8 months. Those there, they're about 8 months. Then the last one, if you went very far, the smallest, they're about 3 months. We got them at the same time. I think the time I went to Kenya, I came some plants, those were just 3 months. So that's the age distribution that we have here. And as you've seen, I think they grow fast, not so. They grow quite fast.
Okay, on behalf of Don't Trust Community Care, Mushiri Ndola, I'm Saliuya Elias. We have come with some students. They are within the group. 5 of them, they are our students from Don. 2 are from a different school. They just came for attachment. And then the rest are staff members. Then what we are doing at Don't Trust, and what has attracted us to come here, we are tree lovers. We love tree. What we are doing is we are not farming only with the crop, but with the food forest. That is our intention, to go with the food forest. As we plant different varieties of fruit trees, then we incorporate with the day-to-day food that we eat, our nshima, soya beans, which is also rebuilds the soil fertility. That's what we do. Then we were attracted to know that people, there will be a group of people gathered to talk about fruit trees, and these are apples which we are enjoying. We say, let's go there so that we can be part of it. We also learn from there. That's the main reason why we are here.
Like this one, you can see it's very dark. It has a lot of nutrients. So you can get it somewhere, like bring it here, mix with one bucket, and then you put it there. So now, the pipe is for watering. You can do this is button drip. You can do drip irrigation, you can do furrow, either way, but you have to use water. So now this is the most critical part, because once the plant comes here, it needs to eat softly. And because you are the one who created us and gave us the farm of Eden, or the garden of Eden, Jehovah, this is what we want to do. May you bless the work of our hands. May you bless the plants that we are going to plant in the farm, whatever that we have in the mind, Jehovah. And because we are here, God, and because you say that you love people who work hard, you don't like lazy people. God, we are not lazy. We want to work, but may you bless the work of our hands. I bless these people, Jehovah, with the Jehovah passion that you have given to me, Lord, and also from my father, Lord, because this is where we got it. I bless them, Jehovah, even extra, Jehovah, that will be. May you bless the work of their hands, their soil, their everything, Jehovah, King of all glory. We bless them, Jehovah, as a family, King of all glory. And now we become one. May we, Jehovah, be tied with your blessing, with your everything in the name of Jesus. We thank you and we glorify your name, Lord. Your name, Lord. As we go back home, Lord, may you be with us, protect us, Lord. Guide us, Jehovah, and may you bless the work of our hearts. In the name of the Father and the Son and the Spirit, I bless them.
Move well, my daughter. Oh, the people.